A very warm welcome to Must Know Topics. So as you all know that I'll be taking various lecture rate and GD series which will be very much helpful in order to update your current affairs and current issues that are going to be useful in various service selection board interviews, AFSB interviews, NSB interviews and various other competitive examination. So this is going to be the second lecture of the series. Today I'll be taking the lecture on India and Bangladesh relations. So I'll be covering this particular topic in 5 different subdivisions. The first part would be the introduction part, and the second would be history, then disputes, current happening, conclusion. Right, so let me start with the introduction. So as we all know that India shares its largest border with Bangladesh, and that is around 4096 kilometers, with 5 states touching the border. And you can see that there are 5 states over here. The first one is Assam, then Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura and West Bengal. Well, India and Bangladesh had a very up and down relation like hiccups since last few decades. After the partition of India and Pakistan, East Bengal, around 86% of Muslim population was handed over to Pakistan. In the year 1955, government of Pakistan changed the name from East Bengal to East Pakistan. So this particular part, which is presently known as Bangladesh, was earlier known to be East Pakistan or East Bengal. Well, there were many confrontations between the present-day Bangladesh and Pakistan since partition. In the year 1948, Muhammad Ali Jinnah declared Urdu to be the sole official language of the entire nation. And when the protest broke out in 1952, Pakistani police fired on the protesters, killing hundreds. Secondly, East Bengal was allocated small revenue for development, and it was then in the year 1970 Sheikh Mizbur Rahman party won the elections and grabbed around 167 out of 169 seats. He was denied to form the government and was arrested, and this led to the wide protest and liberation war began, where Indian Army gave its full support to the Bangladeshi guerrilla force, and liberation happened, and Bangladesh emerged as an independent state on 26 March 1971. So you can see that it was a 13 days war, and Bangladesh gained independence on 26 March 1971. So this is a picture, an historical picture, where you can find that Lieutenant General A.A.K. Niazi, the former commander of Pakistani Eastern Command, signing the documented instrument in Dhaka in the presence of Lieutenant General Jagjit Singh Arora, GOC in Chief of Indian Eastern Command. So this is the color picture. Alright, so continuing with the same, since then there have been several issues on agreements and disputes. Well, there had been 5 major disputes. The first one was the water dispute. The second is the land boundary dispute. Third is the illegal immigration from Bangladesh to India. Then terrorist activities and the Bay of Bengal dispute. Well, when I talk about the water dispute, the construction of Farakka barrage to divert water of Ganga river to river Hooghly has always been a dispute source. Well, this is the Farakka barrage in the Indian side in Western Bengal, and this is the Hooghly river. This is the Farakka barrage which has been constructed across the Ganga river. So Bangladesh says that it doesn't get fair share of the Gangas and gets access in the monsoon, which results in flood. So this has been one of the major dispute between India and Bangladesh. And the second one was the land boundary dispute. So the dispute regarding this Teen Bigha corridor. Well, in the year 1992, Teen Bigha of land was leased to Bangladesh to connect to the enclave, which resulted in territory occupying. Well, you can see that this is the Teen Bigha corridor, this particular Teen Bigha corridor which is connecting the Bangladesh. So basically this particular land was leased to Bangladesh in the year 1992 to connect the enclave, and this finally resulted in territory occupying. But in the year 2011, a mutual agreement was signed and the dispute was resolved. Well, the third major issue is the illegal immigration that happens from Bangladesh to India. And the fourth major issue, as I mentioned, is the terrorist activities. Now, if you consider India and Bangladesh, both are facing major terrorist activities across the northeastern borders. So, well, these terrorist activities are normally conducted by Banga Sena and Harkat ul Jihadi al Islami, and both the countries have joined together to fight against the terrorism. The major dispute has been the Bay of Bengal dispute, where both the countries, Bangladesh and India, make claim over the sea water. So this is the Bay of Bengal. You can see over there. So both the countries make claim over the sea water in the Bay of Bengal. Well, talking about the current happenings, well, in the year, well, when our former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh accidentally mentioned that 25% Bangladeshis are anti-Indian, there was a minor glitch between India's and Bangladesh relation. And then, in the year 2014, our former late Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj was on visit to Bangladesh in the year 2014 and signed mutual agreement. These mutual agreement included different proposals. The first one was ease of visa regime to provide 5-year multiple entry visas to minor below 13 years and elderly above 65 years. And the second one was the proposal for special economic zones in Bangladesh. Then to provide additional 100 megawatt power from Tripura. So as I have told you earlier, that Tripura is one of the state which touches the Bangladesh border. So India had promised in the mutual agreement that it will provide additional 100 megawatt power from Tripura. Then the buses facilities had also been started between Dhaka and Guwahati and Shillong. Then in the year 2019, Bangladeshi PM, as you can see over here, this is a news article. The Bangladeshi Prime Minister Srimati Sheikh Hasina, she was on visit to India in the month of October 2019 for a 4 days visit from 3 to 6 October 2019. And soon later, when the Citizenship Amendment Act was passed and it became a bill in India, when Citizenship Amendment Bill was passed and when it became an act in India, there were many protests happening across India. And soon after that, Bangladeshi Foreign Minister and Home Minister also cancelled their Indian visit amid anti-CAB protests. So this is an article from India Today. You can see the Foreign Minister of Bangladesh is Sheikh Abdul Momen. Yes, Sheikh Abdul Momen. Right. Then presently, if you see in the year 2020, our Indian Prime Minister has been invited to Bangladesh for celebrate on the occasion of 100th birth anniversary of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, late Shri Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So, well, it is very much important that India has a friendly relationship with Bangladesh, because India has neighbors who are actually having a potent military threat like China and Pakistan. And if India is having a better relation with all the neighboring countries, then it will be very much difficult to cope up. And it is very much important for a country to improve their foreign policy that will invite foreign trade and improvement in the economy. So, well, this was about India and Bangladesh relation. And in case you like this video, do press the like button and subscribe the channel for more updates. Thank you.